good evening. Welcome to Gypsy Heart. I'm excited to be a part of A1R and welcome to my first show. I am going to be taking a caller for a card pull, but I just wanted to introduce myself. I live in New Jersey and I'm a psychic medium and I read tarot cards and I am an intuitive spiritual coach. And I've been involved with the spiritual realm for some time, probably about 15 years or so now. And I love guiding people as they explore their gifts and start their journeys, wherever that may lead them. A lot of times people ask me, where do I start? And the best thing that I can tell them is just let yourself be guided. What are you interested in? Where do you feel pulled or called? Um, and that's where it starts. That's the beginning. That's your beginning. I am passionate about teaching people and having people embrace their true calling. Um, you know, to explore the possibilities of who you really are and to heal wounds that have been with you for a long time is really a beautiful thing. So I'm glad you're here, and I welcome callers to call in, and I will pull some cards to get us started. Every week, I'm going to do something different. I might have some guests one week or a guest one week. I might do some live mediumship readings, or I might just have a show about, a topic, and I'd love your input. My website is on the screen, I believe. Um, so feel free to check it out. Looks like I do have someone calling in, and it looks like Ariana. Am I correct? So welcome.
Arena.
Arena. Oh,
Hi.
hi. From
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Hi.
Hi. I'm
Thank you.
going
Hi.
to, okay, I'm going to pull you a card. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right, let's see. Is there anything that you would like to me to pull on? Is there something that you're going through or something that you'd like direction on?
Um, can I
Or
do
do you
like
just,
spiritual, like deceased loved one, or like a
do
message
you
for
want me to
me,
see if I
or
can?
is it?
Yeah, I can pull someone through. Actually, as soon
Yes,
as I heard
please,
your
please.
voice, I felt a woman presence. Did you just lose a woman in your life?
No, I lost my husband.
Your husband?
Yeah,
Was he did he do something with cars?
with cars.
What what's with the cars?
Um, yeah. He had a few cars. No, he didn't really. Wasn't like a mechanic or anything.
Well, was there something like a memory? He's showing me a memory in a car with you. Would that make sense? Did you have like
Yeah,
heart-to-heart
probably. Yeah,
discussions in cars? Like road trips type of
not
thing?
really. Not really that I can think of.
Did
No.
did he pass suddenly?
Yes.
I can't hear you, honey.
Yes, he did.
Um, and I feel like there was a lot of things left unsaid. Like maybe you have a lot of questions with his passing. Would that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Yes.
there, it must, he's showing me the car. So is there something do you have conversations with him in the car?
Yeah. I always talk to him all the time, but like last night I was talking to him and crying in the car all night for
Okay.
like
So
a couple hours.
that's the car that I'm getting with him.
Oh my God!
So,
I'm sitting in a freaking car. I'm sitting in my car right now. I didn't even think about
so,
that.
so
I was
that's
literally
just
sitting in my car
acknowledgement.
because I was outside when you called.
So that's
Maybe that's
acknowledgement that
it.
he's with you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So so when you talk to him, he's there. Okay. So,
Okay.
our loved ones, just because they cross over doesn't mean that, we can still communicate with them. It's just going to be in a different way. So, do you understand that?
Yeah, but I just don't feel them around me or anything,
Well,
depressing.
they are. Our loved ones are always with us. And, believe in the signs that you're getting. Sometimes we are so focused on receiving something specific, like a bird or a butterfly, that we're missing other things that might be
Yeah.
in front of us. Do you understand that? So I feel
Yes,
like
I'm like
music,
obsessed with it. It's my whole life is trying to just feel him. I can't move forward or anything. It's been four
like,
years.
I feel like messages with him are going to be in music. So pay attention to the songs that you're hearing and know that those
Okay.
messages and those lyrics are him. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And know that he's always around you. But there's also a woman around you. So I don't know if you lost like a grandmother energy.
Yeah. It was like 20 years ago, but yeah, that's probably the only woman I can think of that I've lost was my grandma. Yes.
So it's probably, I feel like it's close to a birthday with her or an anniversary of a passing. Would that make sense?
Um. No, because yeah, it wasn't until August,
Would
I guess. Well, I mean, it could.
you didn't really know her well, am I correct?
Yeah, I did.
There was
I
like a
knew her well. I guess
distance.
I've lost two grandmas, but I didn't know one of them. So maybe, I mean, I guess it could
Okay,
be.
maybe, yeah, that one. I feel like there was a
Didn't
distance,
know her
like you
well.
might not have known her well.
Yeah, I didn't. I knew I
I
met
feel
her a few
like,
times, and I remember the day she died. But yeah,
and I feel like you're a lot, you're a lot like her in a lot of ways. And I feel like there's a closeness,
yeah,
even though you don't
yes,
maybe feel it. I feel like she feels connected to you. Would that make sense?
yeah. That's nice to know.
Okay. And your husband, he's always with you, my dear.
Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate that.
you. Yes,
Yep.
and you have a
Have a
wonderful
good day.
night,
Thank you.
okay? Thank you.
I will. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. So I do think we only have time for one caller in this show. Am I correct? So just know that you can call in next week and I'll do another reading. But oh, is that my bell? Is that my bell that it's almost time? Um, but I wanted to thank you all for being here. I know there's a lot of my people from here and people from my group, from my page. I do have a Facebook group called Jen Carey at Gypsy Heart, where I do live readings every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. I do live card pulls, and I have all my events and classes and workshops posted there. So if you're interested, go over to Jen Carey at Gypsy Heart on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram, and my website is jennifercairo.com. So all my services are listed there and events and workshops. And we are coming up on the end of my show, so I am going to pull a card for the collective. I do tarot readings virtually and in person, and a card for the collective. So the Six of Acorns, this card is all about success and triumph and coming out of a time of struggle. It might be feeling like you're walking in quicksand. It might feel like there's a lot of no's or doors closing in your face. But this card brings openness, it brings blessings, it brings triumph. This is the light at the end of the tunnel card. So if you're going through anything, or if there's any kind of struggle, and this also comes with any kind of rulings, like if you're waiting for answers or results, the they're going to be in your favor. So the Triumph card brings good news, and it brings a time of peace. So just hang on to that. And another one. If anyone has any questions for me too, you can post them. Um, but the Seven of Shells, this one is all about your ambitions. A lot of times, especially after the full moon energy, we get this full moon hangover. I don't know if anybody's experienced that, but after a full moon, we get energized. But then after the full moon, we kind of feel like a full moon hangover. So we have to kind of recollect ourselves, um, gather our energy, recenter, refocus. And it's a time of reflection. You know, the full moon and the flower moon that just ended, it was a time of growth and putting things into motion. So if you're feeling kind of blah, that's the dust settling. So when that happens, we have to um, kind of line ourselves up and let ourselves trust and surrender to what the universe has for us. Um, but yeah, I will pull another one for you guys. The gratitude and fulfillment card. That's a great one for anyone that has had any kind of situation where they felt unsure themselves. Living in a place of gratitude is just a wonderful thing for anyone that is. Am I still here? I feel like I'm disconnecting on my end, Dave. I'm going blank. Okay, I am live. I'm sorry. I'm having technical difficulties on my end. Learning curve here with all the bells in my ear. But I know I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to thank you. I know I'm running out of time, so I just want to thank you all for being here. And next week, I will take another caller and I will pull some cards for the collective. And if you guys have any suggestions or things that you want to see or talk about, send them over to the website. Um, ask one, what is the website? A1R Psychic Radio, and we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate um, the the opportunity and the time to be here tonight.